pick up a new member of the Ride in Style channel family. Let's check it out. This all kind of reminds me of when I was arriving to pick up my Hellcat in Texas. It's definitely not a Hellcat today, but we'll see. Just arriving here at the Honolulu Freight Service, and I will show you what I get in just a little while. Don't worry. We're on the move. Next, stopping by the house, dropping it off, doing an unboxing. I'm so excited. Let's check it out. But for those of you who prefer a top-down view, this is what we have so far. Oh, wow, this is exciting. Actually, I am seeing it for the very first time, along with you folks. As you've known, I don't do any like prior edits or anything like that. I just do things in real time. So tons of padding. I'm just praying that there's no damages. As we can see right away, super soft seat. And if you see in there, I will take it out of the package, but it looks like it comes with a suspension seat. You just cut at the sides instead of trying to lift it up from the top, and that will save your back some unneeded stress. Here's your first look at the Road Warrior Elite in the blue. It is, first impressions, like a very nice paint job. It's a darker blue, not as a navy, but not as a royal blue either. So right in the middle. I will take this out, get it in the sun, and you'll get a better look at this. Sun went in behind the clouds, but here, as you can see, I am seeing features on this bike that I forgot about until I started to unbox it. So there's your front tire. It does come with a front fender here. It's metal versus plastic fenders. It is the RST Guide front forks there. You're getting your first look at the handlebars. So it is a traditional mountain bike style handlebars, not the BMX. These do come with the, it's upside down, the zoom brakes there. There are 4 keys. I will have to figure out which one's for the ignition and maybe a different one for the battery. Wow, here we are. This paint job is spectacular. And there's the new brand, ladies and gentlemen. It's no longer Fabulous e-bikes, switching to Furious. This is their all-wheel drive edition, as there is another motor here in the back tire. As far as the frame, I will need to get myself smart on the weight capacity that this frame is able to hold, but as you can see, it is welded into the frame. I'm talking about the rear rack. It's welded into the frame. It's not bolted or screwed on, and so that increases the overall payload that you're able to now put on this rear rack, to include maybe a passenger seat and a passenger if you decide to throw some pegs on there. Those are just some options. Again, rear metal fenders there, Kenda 26 by 4 inch tires. I do want to also point out, and this is all before I even put the bike together, the tail light. It's up here, and as you can see, there are turn signals. The old tail lights for the Road Warrior used to be little lights that were down here behind the derailleur, and on this side it was just a small little, 2 little red lights that acted as the tail light and brake light. As you can see, they have revamped that, and it is fully upgraded here. What are your thoughts? Do you think this is a better tail light? If you do, leave a thumbs up. This version is, again, one of the first versions of the new Furious branded Road Warrior Elite. It's called the all-wheel drive edition, or even the torque edition, but it's not a full suspension bike. So we have the RST guide front forks, as I mentioned. There is no rear suspension on this bike, so that is just something to consider. However, what is included is the Pro Max suspension seat, as well as a seat post, as well as what looks like a DDK suspension seat. So that kind of comes with, you know, a more comfortable ride, and makes up for some of the bumps that you would otherwise feel on just a front suspension bike. More riding and impressions and in future reviews for sure. Right now I'm just going over what comes in the box. Battery. This is the heart and soul of your monster here. So it's got their logo. This is a decal on the side. It is a 60 volt 15 amp hour battery. Pretty heavy. I don't have a scale. If I just had to go based on feel, I'd say this is probably somewhere between 15, maybe 20 pounds at the heaviest on that. In the box has some tools. There's actually 2 of these. These are, I'm not even sure what these are, but I'm sure I will figure that out. You will have your wrench there. There's actually 3 of these. Okay, we got 3 of those. A separate package here with a syringe and maybe some lubrication, little liquid there in a little vial. Your pedals, they are Welgo brand pedals, and of course this will be your charger. Instructions also in the charger box. It is this charger's pretty light, actually. It's very light, lighter than I thought it would be. And just reading the back here, it says output 67.2 volts, and it is a 3 amp max charger. So a 3 amp times the 15 amp hour battery, you'll get a 0 to full charge in about 5 hours. So now that the unboxing is complete, first thing we want to do is plug this into the charger and get some juice in there. Little port cap there. I don't know if lithium ion batteries drain if they are left on a concrete slab. I know lead acid batteries, there was a draw. It used to pull out the basically the battery, the concrete would draw it out. If any of you know if a lithium ion battery acts the same as a lead acid battery, or if it's not affected by concrete at all, if it's just left like this sitting, not on a cardboard, leave a comment below, let me know. I'm actually very curious about that. Alright, oops, thank you, wind. These are your assembly instructions here. It's literally 1 page, no photos, no nothing crazy, just a few things to install, starting with the front wheel, handlebar, pedals. That's it. It does come mostly assembled, adding on that front fender and maybe just hooking up this front headlight, which we can look at here. Look at the size of that thing. I mean, it's wow. It's got a front reflector as well as a headlight. This bike is just this is everything a growing person needs, for sure. This is the bike I wish I had as a kid. Here it is. This is the all new fabulous or furious e-bikes. This is the Road Warrior Elite that will be available for purchase now. If you check the website, it is an all-wheel drive edition. There is the dual 750 watt motors, as well as dual batteries. You got a 20 amp hour battery, 60 volts in there, another 15 amp hour battery there. Dual batteries, 35 amp hours total. This is what it looks like, and I'm trying to get the color to you in the sunlight. It's a beautiful blue plush seat. I mean, this is comfortable. This is your first look at the cockpit. I can't wait to get on and ride this thing. I just wanted to do a quick unboxing and review. If you like this bike and you think this is something that you could have years of fun on, leave a thumbs up.